Hey, this is Chuck Harris with Cross Trails Cowboy Ministry. There was a blonde lady, and she was on vacation down in Florida, and she was going through the Everglades, and she wanted badly to a pair of alligator shoes to take home with her. But she looked at several of the shops down there, and she found out that they were pretty expensive. Well, in the last shop she went into, she even kind of got into it with the shopkeeper, and she said, "These shoes are just too expensive." And the shopkeeper said, "Well, I guess you can go get your own." And she said, "You know what? I think maybe I will." So later that evening, after the shopkeeper closed, he was going down the highway, and there, out in the middle of this swamp, was this blonde, waist deep in the swamp, and she had a gun. And about that time, this 9-foot gator was making a beeline her way. Well, she pulled up and shot that gator and dragged that thing up on the bank. Well, when the shopkeeper looked at the bank, he noticed there was about 7 other big gators laying belly up right there on the bank. Well, she drags this big 9-foot gator up on the bank and struggles as she flips the thing over. Well, she looks up to the heaven and she screams. She goes, "Man, this one don't have shoes neither." Sometimes it's hard to find wisdom in this world, right? Especially if you're looking for wisdom in a blonde joke. James tells us in James 1:5, he says, "Now, if any of you lacks wisdom, he should ask God, who gives to all generously and without criticizing, and it will be given to him." There's a couple kinds of wisdom. And there's the world's wisdom, and there's God's wisdom. It's up to you to decide who you want on your side. That's all I got. Sermon in a minute.